Hi, welcome back to class. Let's get ready for a stretchy class, perfect after traveling, when you're feeling bloated or water retention, or you just want to stretch and mobilize your body from head to toe. Let's meet in a child's pose, knees wide, toes together, arms reaching forwards. We just take a couple deep breaths to begin. Deep breaths into the rib cage, ribs are expanding sideways. And exhale, ribs are knitting back together. Let your hips sink down and back. Deep inhale and exhale. And then we move our left hand to the left and the right hand comes on top of the left hand. Let your right hip sink down towards the mat. Deep breaths into the rib cage. And then we move on over to the right, so right hand to the right, left hand comes on top of the right hand. Sink your left hips down towards the mat. Deep breaths. And then we slowly come back to the middle and we press up, come into an all-fours position. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Spine is neutral, neck is long. We breathe in and with your next exhale, pull in your belly button, round your spine, lift up. And then we go into the other direction, arch your back, look forwards, press up through the shoulders. And again, exhale, round your spine, gaze towards your belly. And inhale, move back down, one bone at a time, arch your back. Let's do 2 more of these. Really focus on each and every bone of your spine, rippling up and down, one bone at a time. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And then we come back into our neutral spine. And then we reach up our left arm to the sky, gaze upwards, and exhale. We thread the left arm underneath the right arm, reach the arm away from you. Then inhale, come back up, open your chest, gaze upwards, and exhale, thread under again. Keep your hips stable, your ribcage closed, belly button pulling up and in. Feel this beautiful opener for your chest, this lovely twist through your spine. And then with your next one, come down and let your shoulders sink down onto the mat. If you want, then bring your right arm over your back, and if you can, grab your left thigh. Let's sit in this beautiful stretch for a moment. Deep breaths in and out. These twists are wonderful if you're feeling bloated, water retention. It keeps everything moving. Amazing for your digestion as well. And then we come back, we reach our left arm up one more time, and then circle it back and set it back down onto the mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up and thread underneath the left arm. Reach the arm long, and then with your next inhale, come back up. And again, thread under. Keep the core engaged, your hips stable, legs aren't moving at all. And then let your right shoulder sink down. Maybe lift your left arm and bring it over your back towards your right thigh. Deep breaths here. Enjoy this beautiful twist. And then we press back up. We come onto our toes and then press up into a downward dog. Long spine, then reach your left leg up. Keep your hips parallel. And then step forwards in between your hands, a little bit further to the left. Then set your right knee down, untuck your toes, and then lift up, reach the arms up. Spine is straight. And then we twist open to the left, opening our arms. Deep breaths in and out. Find length here. And then we come back. Both hands come onto your left knee, tuck your hips under, and then let yourself sink down a little bit deeper into this stretch. If you want, set your right hand down on the mat and then open that left knee out to the side, pushing it gently away with your left hand for an even deeper stretch for your hips. Deep breaths in and out. And then set your hands down. Step back into your downward dog. Lengthen your spine. And then reach your right leg up. And then with your next exhale, step the foot in between your hands a little bit further to the right. Lengthen your spine, set your left knee down, untuck your toes. Then reach your upper body and arms up. And then twist open, reaching the arms forwards and back. Let your shoulders sink down. And then we slowly come back to the middle. We bring the hands onto our right knee. And then let your hips sink down a little bit deeper. Enjoy this lovely stretch. And if you want, set your left hand down and then open your right knee to the right, pushing the knee gently away from you. Deep breaths in and out. And then bring both hands onto the mat again. Press back into a downward dog once more. We come down onto our knees. Then we come onto our right forearm, left leg extended, and then if you want, step your right leg behind your left leg. We reach the left arm up. With our next exhale, we thread the left arm under and then reach back up. Exhale, thread your arm under, and inhale, reach back up. Keep your hips stable, so really rotate out of your waist without moving those hips. And then we go one more time. And then both forearms come onto the floor and we switch on over to the other side. Again, if you want, you can bend your underneath leg. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left arm. Inhale, come back up, reach the arm towards the sky. Core is engaged, belly button pulling up and in. Hips are stable. One more. And then we come back onto a forearm plank and then sit your hips back and come into a seated position. Then swing your legs forwards. Legs are bent in front of you, hip width apart, hands behind your thighs. Inhale, sit up tall, hack your hips under, belly button pulling up and in, roll down. Reaching your arms back behind your head. And then circle the arms and slowly roll back up. Reach the arms up to the sky, sit up tall. Then bring the arms forwards and exhale, round your spine, slowly come down bone by bone. Feet stay in contact with the mat. Reach the arms back, circle around. Lift head, neck and shoulders, bone by bone, rolling back up. Don't use momentum, use your core strength. Long spine, arms reaching. If this is too much, you can always hold on to your thighs for a little bit of support. And remember, form is always most important. And then we go one more time. And then we stay down. We bring our legs a little bit closer in. Knees are bent. We open our arms to a T shape. And then we rotate our legs to the left, gaze towards the right. And we take deep breaths. Both shoulders are on the floor and the knees are glued together. Deep breath in and out. And then we slowly come back and we rotate over to the other side. So head tilts to the left, knees to the right. Keep the shoulders in contact with the mat and keep your knees glued together. Deep breaths. And then we slowly unwind, come back to the middle. Then we bring the hands behind our right thigh, stretch the leg up to the sky, and we start to flex and point the foot. So inhale, flex, and exhale, point. One more. And then slowly bring your leg down. And with your next exhale, circle the leg back up. Inhale, bring the leg down. Exhale, circle back up. And then we reverse. Really focus on your hips here. Your hips shouldn't move at all. So depending on how much core strength you have, you can draw this circle a little bit bigger or you go a little bit smaller. And then set your foot back down. We go to the other side. Grab your left thigh and we go back to flex and point. Inhale, flex, exhale, point. And then we point our foot again. We bring the arms down to the floor. Then we bring the leg down. Exhale, circle outwards and come back up. Inhale, lower the leg. Exhale, circle and come back up. And again, focus on those hips, keep them stable. And lengthen your leg long. Maybe bring your hands onto your hips to feel if they are moving. And we reverse. Big circles. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale, circle back down. Neck and shoulders stay relaxed. Deep breaths. One more time. Bring your left knee in. Right hand onto your knee. Left hand onto your ankle. Extend your right leg. Pull the knee in and switch. Exhale, pull. Inhale, switch. Again, hips are stable, core is engaged. Keep your chin parallel to your chest. Hips are stable, belly button pulling up and in. Feel your core firing up here. Maybe you can lift up your upper body a little bit higher. One more each side. And then let yourself sink down, pull both knees in, and maybe rock side to side. Deep breaths in and out. And then extend your right leg long and pull your left knee towards your armpit. Deep breaths. Let yourself sink deeper and deeper into the stretch. And then we switch sides. So right knee pulling in towards your armpit and left leg extended long on the floor. And then we bring both feet back to the floor, knees bent, hip width apart, hands behind your head. Breathe in And exhale, crunch up, twist and pull your knee towards your elbow. And then extend left leg and right arm long. Reach up and come down. And then again, both hands behind your head. Twist and pull your knee in. Bring everything back down. Extend your right arm and your left leg. And reach up again. So with every movement, crunch up from your core and then twist from your waist. We don't just want to bring the elbow to the knee. We really want to feel that twist. We want to engage those obliques. Come on, we can do this. Slow and controlled. Reach everything long. Deep breaths, rib cage closed, belly button pulling up and in. And then we bring everything back down and we go to the other side. So left elbow reaching towards the right knee, and then extend everything long, reach the left arm to the right leg. Crunch and twist, come back down, everything extended long, and then reach back up and twist. Engage the core. Hips are stable. You don't want to tuck your hips. Reach the leg a little bit longer and twist and crunch up a little bit more. Head is resting heavy in your hands. We do one more. And then we slowly bring everything back down. Bring your arms down beside you and then bring your legs up to the sky. Your knees are slightly bent and we start to wiggle our feet. Just release all that energy. And then bring the knees in, grab your feet, arms on the inside of your legs, and then open and pull your knees downwards. Open up your hips. Maybe gently swing from side to side. And then we come back, bring the hands behind your thighs and push your legs into your hands and roll up into a seated position. We bring the left hand down and reach our right arm over to the left for a lovely side bend. And then move over to the other side. Right hand on the mat, left arm reaching over to the right. Both sit bones grounding into your feet. And again, move on over to the other side. And then we come into a long frog position, so soles of the feet together, knees wide, feet quite far away from you, hands come onto your knees. With your next exhale, slide down and bend over those legs. We take a couple deep breaths. And then we slowly lift back up, hands come back onto your knees. Let your shoulders sink down. We finish with some deep breaths into our belly and exhale, let everything go. One more time, inhale and exhale, let everything go. And then we come into a cross-legged position. We circle our arms up one last time. Bring your hands down. And we are done. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this felt good. I hope you are re-energized and everything feels a little bit more free. See you again soon. Bye bye.